money, I can match it for ya. I'm in this all white fit, looking like a brick and all them zippers on a jacket on ya. He got a thing for a Latin. He wanna hear a little Spanish? I told him it ain't practice it. I'm about to fill you up with status. Rock up with the click and I ain't looking like the side in this. I'm the opposite cause I'm the main event in boxing and it has the time been ticking. I've been out here playing my position. I'm about to get it now. Ain't no one about to block the hit. Cause someday I'm someone to tell me I'm someone doing alright. Somewhere somebody that somebody that one day will be the love of my life, but not tonight though. Hey, I'm only here for a minute. Bet you want a girl to keep it independent, and I know you gotta like a girl that's this appealing. Get you caught up in the moment, then I'll get you in your feelings. Tell your boys that you gon' meet them later on. Both of us are so taxi, leave the meter on. First time you out in Cali, never tried no this strong, so you gon' have some stories to tell when you take it back home and tell them one time, Snowy always showed you what it's like. Leave you sleepy like the call the umpire. Get you out and get you rolling, get you gotta go. I got a flight up in the morning. Someday, someone to tell me I'm someone doing alright.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's the Giants going up against the Colts. So with that, let's get right out to the stadium. Brandon Godden and Charles Davis have the call on this Week 4 matchup.
Larry, from the heartland of America, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Lucas Oil Stadium here in Indianapolis. Today, it's Week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the New York Giants and the Indianapolis Colts. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. They come up in an offset eye. First down, Hackenberg. Wide open receiver complete. There he goes left side. And he is down deep into Giant territory. A big gain there on the first play of the game. 64 yards. So they're operating in the red zone. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're going to get him down, but not before a pretty good run right there. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. And he'll bang that one through. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. This is taken near the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Now a play fake here on first down. And his first look is incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. That'll bring up second down. The New York Giants offensively, their starters, and one guy out wide to take a look at, Sterling Shepard.
A really mature man in every way coming out of Oklahoma. Personally and professionally, you can play him out wide, play him in the slot. He can return punts for you. He's a dynamic playmaker.
Back to the air, Simeon on second down. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. Coach hinted to us, and we may see some old power football here in this game. We got a taste of it on that first down run.
I love how he hinted it to us, and then when we were watching practice, we were watching what they call inside drill with the offensive and defensive line, and they kept putting more defenders on the other side and saying, block that. I don't care how many guys are in there. I want to run the football this week, and boy, it has paid off for them in this game.
On first down, Simeon. And this is Shepard on the catch. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
So it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do in that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give him.
He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. Second down, Hackenberg. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They give him a gain of 38.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Hackenberg now to throw on first. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. shift together here from the D-line.
All right, here we go.
They go play action. Hackenberg. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. And New York set to take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And the Colts getting ready to go. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. No gain, and it's second down. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
And the D looking like they may blitz. Here's Hackenberg. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And we look now at the defense for the Giants.
Olivier Vernon is a defensive end that combines terrific run-stopping ability with a quick first step to the passer.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On third down, Hackenberg. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, fourth down. So now on fourth down, Chuck Pagano turns to the field goal unit here. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. Charles, that's an important third down stop. You don't want to spot him 2 touchdowns here early.
You're trying to slow momentum down. You've already given up the score. They're coming right back at you. You're exactly right. Being able to hold them there and force a decision on fourth down, that's big for the defense.
A good effort there from distance, but he might have needed a little more help from the air conditioning behind him on that one.
It probably would have helped. This is awfully close to getting there. It was right on target, but it winds up being just a little bit short.
Trying to shake off the interception. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Get a little closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him. That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They'll come out in the pistol. And they'll go bootleg with Hackenberg. And this is Michael Floyd, complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
Fresh set of downs here. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Hackenberg now. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts in possession of the football to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out. On 2nd down. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down.
Hey, the defense is in this game as well. They wanted to make it a tough 3rd down. They were able to do so on that last play, preventing a big gain.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
Let's go.
They come out here in the eye. Hackenberg taking it himself. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
One of the hallmarks of their success this year, they've been fearless on 4th down, and they convert another one right here to move the chains.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Just 2 yards to go here on 2nd down for the offense. On 2nd down, here's Hackenberg. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
4 down. Here we go now.
Hackenberg from the gun on 3rd. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it and don't catch the ball.
So a good kick that time, and he's able to redeem himself from the previous miss.
And fortunately for him, he got the chance to do that not long after missing the first time. Sometimes a whole game goes by, and you don't get that chance at all. So you keep it with you till the next time you take the field.
The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time, 1 play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide to do a play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
It's his target, the tight end, Will Tye. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Throwing on 3rd down, Simeon. He finds Beckham complete. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. They go play action here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. And the Colts coming out now. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On 3rd down, Hackenberg. Over the middle, Dorsett. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. And they thought they could exploit this defense with some really quick hitters, quick action. They worked on that in practice. We just saw it there.
And we saw them break it down to the fundamentals as well. Each position group had their own little work on it. You know, they worked on a drill here with the receivers, a drill there with the quarterbacks. Then they brought it all together, and now it's paying off in the game.
So it's a second missed field goal here in this first half. He'll have to think about that going forward. Maybe time for a little soul-searching as well.
Yeah, the head coach might be looking towards the heavens because you wonder if this will affect the 4th down decision-making going forward. If you get 4th and 3, 4th and 4, situations that used to be calls for the kicker might get a second thought.
And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
To throw is Simeon. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On first down, Simeon. Caught left side, it's Beckham. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. On first down, it's Simeon. To Shepard, complete over the middle. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Here's Simeon toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
If you're running out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
On 1st and 10, Simeon. And throw's going to be incomplete. So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push them back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up first downs.
Out of the gun, Simeon. And he comes back with one complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
To throw on second is Simeon. It's hauled in by Shepard. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Blue landed.
From the red zone now, Simeon. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Come on, let's go.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he's got some space here. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 12. And it'll give the Colts a first down. Hackenberg to throw it this time. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field, and almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
I remember Philip Dorsett coming out of the University of Miami ready to hit the league. All we talked about was speed, speed, speed. Just throw it to him, and you've got a great chance at a completion, but not that time.
Not that time. They tried a deep downfield with his speed, but incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on 3rd down. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football? Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Yeah, this one's going toward the sideline. They'll try to play keep away from Beckham. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. New York set to take the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis with the Colts on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team, We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. On second down, here's Simeon. Finding time. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aldon Smith in there to get him for a loss of 5. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block it.
Big sack on second down. Now the offense needs to convert here on third. Throwing on third down, Simeon going up top. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Second down following the run.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And they're definitely showing blitz here. On third down, Hackenberg. And able to find Dorsett. 9 yards on the play and a first down. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that first down pass.
No, Jack, pinch it.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Second down, Hackenberg. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
And they pick up a first down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean it's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college. With all the spread offenses, not very many pro style, where you actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily that position.
To throw, Hackenberg. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. And again this time to the tailback. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Throwing, Hackenberg. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Philip Dorsett Dorsett, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. It's good to make it 17-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And New York set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
23 yards on the play. And the offense lining up 1st and 10.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. Here's Simeon. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Give him 18 on that one. And it'll be a New York first. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Here we go now. Over.
Now a 1st down throw, Simeon. And nearly intercepted. That would have been a hat trick, his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
While an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play, for the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. They'll fake the handoff. Now Simeon. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down.
Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play-action pass and completing it.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Simeon. And now here's another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On 2nd down. He's going to float this one deep. He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Philip Dorsett, 79 yards. And the Colts add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you got to get plenty of contributors. But that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. This is taken near the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The New York set to take the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, But he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And he comes back with one complete. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. Simeon on first down. That is incomplete.
The defensive coordinator came into this game with a plan to get to the quarterback with whatever type of pressure is necessary. It's working to perfection for him today.
Second down following the incompletion. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. They'll fake it. Now Simeon. Pass incomplete.
And that incompletion was caused by the defense. I think they were trying to get one into the middle of the field, trying to find a receiver there. But they were in zone defense. And what are the advantages of being in zone? Eyes and reaction. Eyes meaning all eyes are on the quarterback and able to react when he throws the football and rally to that spot. And that's exactly what happened there. Able to get there and knock it away.
Throwing on third down, Simeon. He finds Beckham complete. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
He's going to look. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A very solid gain of 27. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish, because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Colts offense cashes in with 6. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll bring up a second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On second down, here's Simeon. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
To throw is Simeon. Caught left side, it's Beckham. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. And he's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all. But the teammates, the other guys, they've been shut down. That's why the defensive guys have to feel pretty good, even though he's over 100 yards.
Yeah, he topped 100 with that last catch. So 20 yards to go here on first down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Throwing again is Simeon. He finds his target, Beckham. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham, his second touchdown on the season. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches, and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. 12 yards on the pickup, and the Colts are going to have a first.
When a coaching staff sees their team run the ball this successfully in the fourth quarter, they're really excited because you can plan for a running game all you want and want to press that advantage when you get it. But for the most part, it's a little bit of a surprise. And right now, they've got to keep that going, want to continue to grind out the clock because it's definitely in their favor at this stage of the game. Can they close the game out and continue to do exactly what we just saw there and have to run the football?
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
throw on first. Throwing left side, it's complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Their big-bodied receiver, his second touchdown on the season. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Yeah, the Giants ready to come out now. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel.
And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Time for a break. This one all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. They come out here in the eye. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. In the red zone this time. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time."
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And it's a fumble. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. And New York set to take the field. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want to execute.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because This is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Colts, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they'll fall back to 500.
You thought that I would lay down and die. Whoa, no. Demon things spitting in my cup all night long. Wheel your tongue at my throne of power. Oh, no. I never for a second thought that I was dead. Oh, no. I never for a second let you into my head, oh no. I'll take a bow and I'll show you how to survive. I bet you die, you were the love of my life, whoa no. I bet you thought that I would lay down and die, whoa no. I bet you thought that I would lose my mind. Oh no! I bet you thought that I'd give up tonight. Oh no! Bleeding knees, but honey, I can still cry. Oh yeah! I'm going crazy to get out of